Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 27th going to the 3rd of October. Is it that? Yes, I think it's that. Yes. So going into your reading here, Sag, we're just going to jump straight into the messages that I had for the fire signs. So straight away, what I do have to say is that this week is, there was a few words that came up. Release is a big one. All right, so this is about letting go of things that we no longer serve us, and this is a theme coming up a lot for the majority of signs. So I think you're going to see other people around you also going through a similar shift. We are releasing, and also the next word that came through was flow, which is perfect as a combination together, because we're not just letting go, we're now allowing life to kind of take us somewhere. In some cases we might have felt like we've given up in certain areas. Don't see it as that. Don't see it as that, because in some ways we're viewing ourselves as weak by viewing it like that. I don't think it's you giving up. You're just learning to trust. You're learning to trust something outside of yourself, because you have done a lot of work for yourself. You have pushed and pushed and pushed in a certain area of your life, or maybe in all areas of your life, and maybe you're not gone very far or the way that you wanted to. What seems to be happening within this week is that we're understanding that maybe this just isn't right for us. Maybe this is not a relationship that we're supposed to be in, which is why there's this resistance. Maybe this is not the career that we're supposed to go in, which is why there is that resistance. We're not feeling happy. We're not feeling comfortable. You know, things are just blocking the way. Very clear indicator that Spirit's asking us to change direction. And by listening to that for the fire signs, there is going to be a lot of amazing things happening, because it leads us to the third word that I want to bring up for the fire signs, which is acceptance. Through this releasing, through this going with the flow, we are learning to accept the outcome, whether it's not the outcome, sorry, because I don't want it to come across this way. We're learning to accept the truth of a situation. You know, whether something's out of balance, we've been giving to it more than it's been giving us something back. It's not a bad thing or a good thing. It just is. It just is something that's just not giving back to you, and you're understanding, okay, well, in order to make the situation better, I have to remove myself from it to find something better. Do you see what I mean? I think what we need to not do within this week here, Sagittarius, because it does feel like a strong message now that I'm speaking about it, is that we need to stop attaching bad and good to situations. Sometimes it's just a situation, okay? And by giving it these I don't want to have like a lecture. I don't want to lecture you guys, but for those who might find this as helpful advice, sometimes when we're saying, oh, this is amazing, this is great, and it doesn't go in our favor, do you see what I mean? It's we're applying these labels to something that doesn't really need a label right now. And I think if we just go with the flow and just accept it for what it is, and it just is something, we're going to get surprised at the outcome. So anyways, I hope this makes sense for you guys. I just don't want you to keep attaching whether it's a good person or a bad person. Well, people can be good and bad. So do you see what I'm trying to say here? If we fixate on someone being an amazing person and they have a flaw here that might make you think they're now a bad person, then you can't change your whole view. Okay, I'm not going to lecture you. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I just don't want us to use those words within this week, because I just don't think they're necessary. I just want you to go with the flow within this week if you want to listen to me. But anyways, what else was coming up for you guys? So specifically, it's career that's coming up here, or something in your career, or a form of education that you guys are going into where understanding isn't the right direction for us anymore. Taking a step back from it, withdrawing here is now allowing space to be present so that new things can come in. And for you guys, Sagittarius, I do see love, which is amazing. I do see new love coming in, or truth in love is coming in, and I do think that there is this beautiful connection coming up for you guys, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. We also had an amazing abundance of opportunities coming our way too. There will be one in particular that stands out to you the most, because it will be something you're very passionate about, and something that is it could be even a new passion as well. It's just bringing in good results. And one thing that was coming up for the fire signs was do not worry about the future, right? It's kind of like you're already in alignment to the things that you're wanting, to the goals that you're wanting, that long-term plan. If it's financial freedom, financial abundance, those were things that I was seeing. A really nice home and a really happy home as well. A very stable goal that we seem to be having here. Whether it's a thriving business, Sagittarius, that is definitely generating a lot of income, whether it's just an empire here that you guys are building, or whether it's just something that makes you feel stable and comfortable. You just want to be stable. That is all coming your way. okay, that is coming your way. It will come to you when you least expect it, when you let go and release and go with the flow. Because Spirit knows what you want, is trying to head you in a direction of where it is. Okay, anyways, right, let's see what's going on for Sagittarius for the week. Please, Spirit, what can you tell me? Let's see. Present. Again, this is reminding me of what I said earlier about it's not good or bad, right? It just is. It's right in the present. The present's not good or bad either. It just is. It's just happening. And I think it's really important to fixate on this rather than the past or the future. Now, you guys could definitely benefit from reading a book by Eckhart Tolle called The Power of Now. Very important, and literally speaks about what this card is. It's about the power of the present. This is where everything happens. Things don't happen in the future, they happen in the present. The future is just a way of planning. It's a way of predicting. It's a way of focusing, but it's not as important as the present moment, in my opinion. All right, that's just my opinion there. But the past and the future are both illusions. If you think about it, the past is not happening anymore. It's something of the past. It's something that's not, it doesn't exist anymore. It's happened, it's done, it's over with. Now the future is also something that hasn't happened. It's gone. It's not even there yet, right? So what's really important here is that we kind of come out of our brain a little bit within this week, which is, I guess, a theme for the fire signs now that I think about it, so that we can actually spot opportunities when we see it. All right, and as you can see here, the doors are starting to open in terms of what it is that we're wanting, any projects, any plans, any things launching or lifting off here. But we need to come out of our head a little bit more in order to be able to see it, okay? Because it does feel like it's a one-time opportunity that seems to be coming in, but it's asking again for you to be present so that you do see it. No place like home could be a home situation here. That is, I want to say, a karmic situation of the home. So whether it's, something, okay, so this could be about the people in the home, or it could be about, if you're looking for homes, we kind of seem to be in a cycle here. The no place like home card, we are breaking cycles within this, which is great, but this card also speaks about protecting our energy. And this is not a great time for you, Sagittarius, from what I can see, to again be distracted or too busy. And most importantly, to not be giving any of our energy to past people or to the potential of people as well. A lot of P's coming in, all right? A lot of P's. I don't know why. It could be an initial here for someone of the past. We have the P's. Okay. Now, yes, we're not falling in love with the potential of people. I think we need to protect our power. Do you see the P's coming in? You noticing this, or is it just me as I'm saying it? I think it's super important because you have so much value within you, Sagittarius, and what's happening is we're giving it to people who aren't giving it back, or who aren't spotting it the way that they should spot it. And I'm getting frustrated as I'm saying it, because I feel like not only has this happened a few times to you, whether it's with the same person or not, Sag, I just feel like you deserve so much more in life, and it shouldn't be given to people or situations that aren't valuing you enough. And this is most likely where you're discovering, okay, there's an imbalance of my life here. Maybe this is why things aren't going the way that I want it to. So now how do I protect myself from this so that I can move into something much greater? Your energy is going to be lifting. Your frequency is going to be lifting, Sag. I can see it, because you're now learning how to protect it. You're now learning how to find peace within yourself, peace within the present. And I love this, Sag. Go out, go into nature, go read a book or something. Do something that makes you feel happy and content in this present moment. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about 5 minutes or an hour in advance. Do something now that makes you feel at peace, that protects your energy. And I think that also you guys need to get a really good routine in here where it is about you. And I think if you want to spend a month or a week or a few weeks in I want to say isolation, it's like hermit mode, right? Virgo energy coming in hermit mode, then by all means go for it, because I think that this is really going to help you out. Because when this card comes in, yes, it is about removing yourself from repeated cycles. You can see that by this little symbol up here, which is also in this deck as round and round, so karmic cycles and stuff like that, karmic people from our life, which we are cutting away from, okay? But most importantly, this is about you elevating yourself to a new frequency, gaining higher, removing yourself from the low vibe and now into more of the light, which is unconditional love. So we're attracting in more abundance by protecting our energy, which is nice. Okay, anything else coming up for Sag? Clean it up. And there we go, we have the round and round. So this is about cutting karmic cords. This is not just about people, although it can definitely resonate that way for you guys. This is most importantly about maybe we need to clear up the home. We need to get rid of clutter. One thing I will say, Sagittarius, I don't know if you guys have heard me say this before, but there is like a law of, what do they call it? Is it law of materials? What is it? Either way, how clutter is translated to the universe is that it comes from a place of greed. Don't hate me for it, Sag, I'm just a messenger here, because we're wanting stuff but we're not using it when it could benefit someone else. This is the perfect time to give to charity. This is the perfect time to get rid of things that are no longer serving you, recycling, doing things that will benefit you and other people is super important, because I think we need a bit of a spring clean, cutting cords of all other people as well, who again are in our life but we don't need. And again, same thing, we could be having hoarding people, not just things in our life. These could be friendships that aren't serving you anymore, but we have them in our life just because they're there, right? It needs to go, because we no longer need this, but just in case I need it, whether it's materials, whether it's people, whether it's goals in life, it's not good anymore. We need to remove it. We need clearer vision moving forward here, Sagittarius. Most importantly, taking direct action in the today so that tomorrow can be easier. Okay, now the cleanup card is, yes, spring cleaning. I love this though, Sagittarius, because I love the fact that we're being shown here as this stag energy. And what this means is that there is this boost of independence, entrepreneurship coming up for you guys, boss energy. Okay, it represents inner power, and a lot of you guys may be having to clear up stuff that isn't your own. But again, karmic cycles, generational curses, especially in a home, mother figures too, or father figures, it could be anyone here, but definitely mother, because it's fourth house energy. Cutting these karmic cycles, cutting these cords will now help you create a new destiny for yourself that is very different from what you've seen everyone else in your family and friendship groups go through, which I think you are aiming higher than the people that are around you, by the way. Maybe we need new friends who are, again, kind of similar to us and are, have the similar goals to us as well. Because Sagittarius, this came up for Aries too. We have the devil energy. This is good. Not the devil itself, but the fact that we have these other cards coming up around it. So I'm not going to be too afraid of this. We should never be afraid of anything, by the way. All I'm going to say here is that we, as divine beings, have power to overcome anything, absolutely anything, if you believe it. That's all I'm saying. Zeta Coaching 101. It's true though. Oh my goodness, it's so true. Because we have the cleaner up card, yes, the devil energy does say there's toxic things around us. There is toxic ties. Again, this could be to material possessions, to limited mindsets, to bad habits, to addictions, to people. Okay, but the clean up card says that you're taking responsibility this week and understanding what we need to remove ourselves from now. And most importantly, we're elevating that frequency. Now, we know fear is one of the lowest frequencies, so the devil card really is one of the bottom ones, as you can imagine, of the tarot deck in terms of energy and frequency. However, you are elevating yourself up from this. So this devil energy, as much as it's there, it's not going to impact you as much as it probably used to. So in some ways, I love I want you to see the fact that you've grown a lot. Okay, anything else for Sagittarius for the week? What happened yesterday? Why are they saying that? We had the sun. I like this. Do you know how I'm seeing this now? It's almost like the sun is the light, right? I kind of see that you are now shining bright in the light. Yes, you are going to have people who don't like you. You are going to have people who are bitching about you, who are gossiping about you. I do get that from this devil energy. Again, it could be family members. I do get a little bit toxic cycles here. This doesn't have to be them though. This could just be anyone. These are people. I hear there's like a Wicked Witch of the West imagery that I am having here. In like I think it's Wizard of Oz, right? When they have the flying monkeys. I don't know why I'm getting this imagery, but please bear with, because this means that there is someone who kind of has either a group of friends or a group of people that just copy and just run circles around this person. I pity them. Let's just say that I pity them. They don't have a life of their own, and neither does the Wicked Witch of the West. Let's say that. And this reminds me of the tights, actually. It's so funny. Anyways, we're shining. Little Dorothy over here. we're in a spotlight. We're doing good. You have a pure soul, Sagittarius. I'm telling you this now. Optimism, faith. This is a very good card for positive outcomes. Don't allow other people to drag you down to their frequency. You are on a higher frequency than them. And one imagery that I'm getting here as well is that this sunlight is really burning the skin of this devil, right? It's kind of like they like the darkness. So the fact that you're shining so bright, these people will move away from you anyways because you damage them, right? Because I don't know how, because what they're showing me is just the devil's skin burning up from the light. I know, weird imagery. This is how I read, guys. Welcome to the brain of Sagittarius. It's strange up here. But the sun is really about you shining. I like it. You're getting rewards. You're getting recognition. This is nothing to be ashamed of in terms of work especially. I like this as well. You're becoming, I don't know, a bit of fame is definitely coming in for the fire signs. I've been saying this for the rest of them as well. I don't know why it's coming up, but it is. Of course, you're going to attract some darkness because you are the light. But yes, here we go. Seven of Swords. There are people who are lying about you. I just want to say it like this. This person's a bit of an actor. They could actually be a physical actor, but this person is definitely... why are the fire signs dealing with these people is what I want to know. Seven of Swords. The Empress could definitely be a mother figure. I said this. But again, this is you growing, blossoming. People are not going to like that, of course, but your back is turned towards these kinds of people. And their back is turned towards you too. This is someone who might not be in communication with you, but these are people who are trying to paint an image of you. I won't worry about them and their cult. Whoever this is, Sag, I'm just getting such a bad vibe. I don't know why. This is disgusting, actually. I don't like this person at all. They've lost a few friends, though. Or friends or people around them. They have lost a few. This is... I don't want to get into what's going on here. I don't want to get into it. It's just bad vibes. It's low vibes. We don't need that. You are glowing. You are growing. And that's all we need to think about. I do think we're going to really come across as very blessed energy. Okay. All right. Let's see anything else about the Sun card. Here we go. Projects, plans. You guys are going to be multitasking. I see a lot going on for you in terms of business, in terms of relationships as well. You are making good decisions in your life moving forward and multitasking. As I said before, there might be a few projects you guys are working on here. Keep focused. I do see great results coming from this. And right now, things might not be exactly where you want to be. And financially, that might not be the best situation that you're going through. But I do see that you're improving now. You're making the right connections and you're moving in the right direction because of this. Okay, life is going to be amazing. Just do not look back at this. You don't need to. Now that you're protecting yourself from these people, of course, when you pull away from people and you don't give these scumbags any of your time and energy, of course they're not going to like it. Of course they're going to kick their feet and you know, throw a tantrum here and start trying to twist the truth on who you are. But you don't need to worry about them. All you need to know is that you are a pure soul, and people who trust you, people who are the right people for you will believe in that. You don't need to worry about trying to get other people to see you as an honest person, because you're an honest person. You don't need to do that. You don't need to prove yourself to anybody. You need to just carry on focusing on yourself, carry on working on yourself. Of course, there's room for improvement in terms of health. There's room for improvement in terms of confidence, but you are going to be in the spotlight here. You are building this empire for yourself here, and you will get some suitors because of that. Okay, let's see for love for Sag. Could be a Leo. All right, with the Strength card, this does look like a really nice divine relationship coming through. I'm just going to clarify. Thank you. Four of Pentacles. All right, two messages here. Some of you are dealing with someone already. I don't think it's a future thing. If you're single now and not dealing with anyone, then this is not your message. I don't think that there will be someone just yet for you. For those of you who have met someone, I do see that this is a connection where it might be slow to begin with, but there is an instant chemistry between the two of you. Could be a Leo again. It doesn't matter what their sign is, but what it is calling for me to say is that this is like a divine masculine, divine feminine relationship, because the two of you are very different ways of approaching situations, but it complements each other and you teach each other something new, which is amazing. Now, for those of you who are single, I do think that it's going to stay that way for now, because with the Four of Pentacles, there is still some inner heart chakra stuff that we are going to be doing, but I like this for now because it feels like this is helping you to protect yourself away from what we're attracting or have been attracting in terms of love and other situations, and it's helping you understand and to keep yourself to yourself until you start to vibrate at a higher frequency and to attract better people into your life. So with that being said, Sagittarius, I love you guys. I wish you guys all the best for the week, and I am proud of you. Keep moving forward. I like the fact, I don't know if it's because I'm a Virgo or what, because when I see hard work, I'm like, yes, let's go for it. You guys might not be the same, but this is all productive for where you're going moving forward. And I love the changes you're making. I love the direction that you're heading in. Keep believing in yourself though, okay? Because it's going to turn out better than you think, okay? I love you. I'll see you guys next time.